What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF. Lakers beat the Suns, baby. Let's get it. Told you guys, everybody that was hating on Kuzma better apologize right now because this kid is just going to start heating up, man. The kid is a beast. Lakers get their 8th win of the year. Let's go, Laker Nation. Hey, where the flags at, baby? Where the flags? I'm telling you guys, this kid Kuz is clutch. I never worry about the kid, no matter what kind of numbers he's putting up, man. For tonight, I better not hear no Kuzma slander. Even tonight's performance should be enough for even the dumbest fans out there that really want instant results. So there you go. Everybody who's hating on Kuzma, here's a little snippet for you guys. But he's capable of this and so much more. The kid is an elite clutch shooter who can, make up for the bad games he's had. Honestly, again, told you guys, man. I told you guys this kid was elite. Look, LeBron James couldn't close in the fourth quarter. Let's keep it 100. All right. He was being too passive, and then he was taking way too many settled step back jump shots. Avery Bradley came up with a huge clutch rebound. By the way, shout out to Avery Bradley, always playing 110. In that fourth quarter, Dwight came up with some big time plays, but at the end, the one with the big game shots to put the team away was Kyle Kuzma. So there it is, Laker family. For those of you knee-jerk reaction type fans, there it is, Kyle Kuzma. Now, I'm not surprised. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not surprised at all because this is what I expect from Kuzma. And even though he still hasn't gotten all the way in the rhythm, this is what I expect from the kid, and he's going to start delivering. It's a matter of time. Sabotage, thanks for the donation, bro. He said, F the Suns. Hello, they tried hard to win. Not just that, but they were playing kind of dirty. I mean, I'm a little concerned for my boy Anthony Davis. I'm not going to lie. AD, if I'm the Lakers, I'll give him the rest for the next couple of days. That shoulder keeps tilting downwards, and he continues to grab his shoulder. Man, that's tough. We're going to need AD healthy for the whole season. So, yes, I would rest AD for the next couple of games. Anyways, as the schedule's favoring us. Hey, thank you so much for the donation, bro. He said, Kuzma, guys. I'm telling you guys, this kid, it's only a matter of time before he fits into this role. And this is what he does. He's a point per minute type guy. He could fill up the buck. He could get quick buckets real quick. He doesn't need too many shots. But very excited, man, for what he did tonight. At least that way, like I said, the fake fans could just lay off of him. The real ones been sticking with him, but the fake Kyle Kuzma fans, I don't even want to hear from them tonight. I don't want to hear them praise nothing because that's just fake to me. If you were critical of Kyle Kuzma the last couple of games, knowing that he went through injuries, I don't want to hear from you at all. That's just me keeping it 100 with you guys. Don't be fake and praise him now. Endo 420, thanks, bro. I appreciate you. Stay on that side. Stay on the hater train because he's going to have bad games. It's a long season. But he's also going to be an X factor for us when we needed him to step up. Now, that's 2 games. That's 2 games, man. Think about that. That's 2 games since he's made a comeback in 7 that he's already impacted to 2 wins. Tonight was 1, and the other time when he went off in the fourth quarter as well. I'm telling you guys, Kyle Kuzma will shut haters up real quick. But I love it. All you guys are real Laker fans and know to stay patient. I love it. This one's for you guys, for sure. And everybody else who's just talking smack, just hopefully you learn your lesson because, man, seriously, Kyle Kuzma's the real deal. Thank you, man. Yeah, my dog is cute. What's up, Paul? He's really cute. He said, Kuzma ain't no joke. Absolutely not. There were people that were already clamoring for him to get traded. Now, those got to be the biggest dummies I have seen on the internet. The people that already were putting up together trade packages for Kyle Kuzma should really go play 2K because they're the types that they panic and they need to make trades like this pronto. I'm not one of those fans. I stay patient. I like to see things come to fruition. By the way, Rondo was great as well. Thank you guys for pointing that out. Rondo, amazing. He was a floor general. Just like what we said in pregame, we said Rondo's going to come in and facilitate things for the bench. Another great player was Alex Caruso. He did his thing, man. He did his thing. Alex Caruso is a very underrated defender. The way he got under Devin Booker's skin. By the way, Devin Booker is a crybaby. I can't stand him. It almost seems like every game where my Lakers face him, he's crying about something or getting mad. He has the potential to be a really great player in this league, but he needs to stay more level-headed. I hate crybaby players like that. He kept trying to run over my man Caruso, and my man just played it smart. He just planted his feet and let his weight drop. Kept drawing fouls. So shout out to Alex Caruso for pretty much taking Devin Booker out of the game. Devin Booker was not a factor in this one. They got lucky. Aaron Baines hit some crazy threes. I thought JaVale McGee was a lot better tonight. Again, Dwight Howard was an X factor. Anthony Davis, his usual beast, even though he has only 1 shoulder right now, he's still putting up what he put up today, like 25 points. What was it? Let me go look. just to give him his proper due. Let's see. Anthony Davis had 24 points and 12 rebounds with a messed up shoulder. That's MVP status right there. LeBron put up good numbers too, but man, that fourth quarter, he was stinking it up. I feel like he settled too much. Maybe he's tired. I don't know. I'm not going to go too hard on him because we got the win. But I was not happy with the fourth quarter or even the second half that LeBron put in. I need him to stay a little bit more aggressive. But Kuz was the story of the game. They were just, again, those faker fans, those fake Laker fans, they were just dumping on them all week long. And I'm so happy they could get to stay like this for a little bit. Hey, Jameson, thank you, bro. He said, nice win by our Lakers tonight. And let me read the rest of that. He said, and Kuzma. Yeah. Again, those of you that know basketball, that remember, that don't have a short-term memory loss, remember that Kuzma can fill it up like this when he's healthy. Tonight's just a glimpse. 23 points, he could have that in his sleep, man. Kyle Kuzma is a type of bucket getter that people dream about drafting, especially late in the first round. And people wanted to trade him? Seriously, guys? Somebody needs to check your IQ at the door. All these Kuzma haters need to get smacked, and I hope tonight was just a dose of reality. Seriously. And you can't expect young players like Kuzma to have great games every day, but if he can be an X factor like this and hit big shots, he is going to be a great player most nights, and that's exactly what we need. The third option, look, think about this. LeBron James was kind of taken out. They were double-teaming him. He was missing some little tip-in layups and stuff like that. He was settling for too many threes. Anthony Davis, his shoulder was bothering him, so he really didn't take over in the fourth, but Kuzma did. And that's what a third option is supposed to do. He stepped up big time when we needed him the most. This could have easily been going the other way had it not been for those momentum-changing shots by Kuz. So, again, salute to my boy. And I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy he's doing this thing. Seriously. He's like, Kuz is starting to sound like Kobe. Voice tone, crazy. He got a crazy. Again, the thing I love the most about him is, yes, he's shooting a horrible percentage from beyond the arc because of his injury, obviously. But look, he's still jacking up half-court shots. He don't care about that percentage, man. He's just trying to do whatever it takes, man. He's trying to do whatever it takes to help this team, and that's what he does. He already hit like one half-court buzzer beater that other night, and he doesn't care about the percentages, the criticism. Kobe was the same way. Kobe Bryant would jack up shots as rookie and junior and sophomore years that if we had social media back then, they would have called him the worst player of all time. But guess what? This is how young players keep getting better, man. They learn from their mistakes. And Kyle Kuzma's going to learn to become a more efficient player within the system, within the offense. Tonight, he looked a lot more comfortable. He was playing within his game. He didn't force anything. He took wide open shots. He might have only forced like 1 or 2 shots this game. But bottom line is he did his thing, man. He said Danny Green stepped up too. Yeah, Danny Green, he's a big-time shot taker and a big-time shot maker. Now, this is a guy that is not going to show up in the stat sheet every night. And he was in foul trouble tonight, to be fair. The refs were atrocious again. Again tonight. I tweeted it out. The refs have been horrible with us all season, but that's not a surprise anymore at this point. But all in all, they played through it on the road. They got this victory, and that's what a deep championship-type team does. They learn how to win these grimy, ugly games. We had a bunch of turnovers. The refs, man, they frustrate me. The one thing that frustrates me the most about watching the Lakers play is the refs. It's like every night we're going up against a different 6-man with striped jersey. It's horrible to watch, honestly. I mean, any little thing we do is a foul, and they get away with pushing us, shoving us, elbowing us in the ribs. I mean, they damn near made it into a freaking rugby match out there, and we couldn't get any calls. So it's frustrating. But hey, it'll make us stronger and more mentally prepared for the playoffs. Because in the playoffs, the referees let a lot of things go. And the players that get a lot of calls, like James Harden and Steph Curry and all those type bums in the regular season, they get destroyed in the playoffs because they don't get those calls. So if we're already used to it by then, well, then we're going to play right through it. So it could be a blessing in disguise. Maybe that we're getting toughened up, even though, inadvertently, they're not trying to do that. So, but yes, baby, we get the dub, man. Super excited. We're going to a road and face a red-hot Phoenix Sun team. Let's go, Laker Nation. Wave your flags tonight. We did our thing, man. Kuzma, again. Haters like this. Now, I haven't seen one negative Kuzma comment. I'm looking hard so I could smack a hater right quick, but nothing, man. They get real quiet, man. They disappear. Just like that Homer Simpson gif on Twitter, they disappear. JaVale McGee was on point. Yes, JaVale McGee and Avery Bradley have been very good for us these last couple of games. Very good. I'm glad you said JK because you were this close to getting blocked, bro. Seriously. But I'm glad you have a sense of humor. He said AD is unstoppable down on the block. Absolutely. And he's doing that with one shoulder blade. Think about that, man. The man is injured and playing through it while Kawhi Leonard's out here, I don't know what he's doing, getting a pedicure on his days off. I don't know. Yeah, Dwight Howard was great as well. Yes, we mentioned him. Dwight Howard has been great all season long, though. Nothing new with Dwight, man. Loving with the energy he's bringing. Seriously, he's been sensational, phenomenal. He said, Rondo is key to the Lakers movement. Absolutely. And it's also funny. It's also hilarious to me how Rajon Rondo gets so much hate when he does so many things that are good. I mean, tonight, he was elite. As a guard off the bench, he was truly moving the rock and doing his thing, man. He was putting in work. Rajon Rondo's a real deal. And I'm glad we have him back. We have a true floor general off the bench that can, get the second unit going. I also give him credit for getting Kuzma going early. Now, remember, when Lonzo was on the team, he did a great job of this, getting out in transition, getting Kuzma the ball early on so that he can – because Kuzma gets quick. He gets hot quick, right? I mentioned this a couple of games ago. I said Kuzma's the type that if you get him going early, he will be on throughout the course of the game. So Rondo, again, give him credit for giving up the ball early to Kuz and letting him get hot, and then the rest is history. My boy is clutch. Kuzma, he could be shooting 1 for 100. It don't matter. In the fourth quarter, he's going to show up. He's going to take some big shots, and more times than not, he's going to make some big shots. Everybody has a bad game, but hey, all that matters is that mentality. You can't be afraid in the NBA. It's a make or miss league, and you gotta see every opportunity as another shot to put your team on top. Love it. Truly, truly is a Mamba mentality. So, yo, Dan, what's up with our free throws? Yes, free throws have to improve, but a lot of them, I don't know. I think it's just mental. LeBron missed so many. He's been missing a couple the last couple games. He just needs to get out of his own head. Again, I don't know what happened, man. He's been very passive. He started probably 2-3 games ago. He was having an MVP type caliber games, and then the last 2 games he's kind of disappeared, especially in the second half. He might be tired. I wouldn't say load management, but I think we can maybe manage his minutes a little bit more. And get other guys some PT, guys like Kuz that can fill up the bucket. That's the advantage of having an elite scorer like Kyle Kuzma, is that when guys like LeBron and AD go to the bench, you plug in your option number 3 and watch him go to work. And again, with Rondo back, you're gonna see Kuzma get off to a lot hotter starts. I definitely picked up Kuz for my fantasy especially because I knew Rondo was gonna be back and he did his thing, man. So I'll probably check my fantasy right after this video. I'll probably win some money. Who knows? He said, let Kuz grow his confidence and become the true third option. I think he already is. I don't see nobody better than him as a third option. It's just, like you said, he has to continue to grow his confidence and, again, get healthy. Because even right now, even when he attacks the rim, he's still a step slow. Normally, this guy's footwork, his little Euro he has and all that is on point. And you're going to see the way he changes pace when he's coming down the lane. I love that. When he's coming down the lane, he has a defender in front of him. The way he uses his footwork to get to his spots and just slow down and finish, that's when you know. That's when you know he's doing his thing, man. That's when you know. Hey, and it's not the night to troll, man. Again, like I said, come at me with the Kuz stuff, and you will get blacked. It's all good. I'm praising Kuz. You know why? Because everybody hates on Kuz when he does bad. So I'm going to be the one that praises him when he does extremely good. That way, people learn their lesson. I got to rub it in as hard as possible. And normally I don't do stuff like this. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it just because too much Kuz hate, man. It gets annoying. You even have some elite YouTubers out here hating on Kuz. I'm like, what? Come on, guys. You guys know better than that. You guys know your basketball. He said, what's up? Where all my Kuzma haters at? For real. I just blocked one of them. He said, I hate Kuzma haters. Me too, bro. I hate haters of anybody who's on our team. Put it like that. But especially one of my favorites, man. The Kuz Mamba. You can't hate on that kid, man. Especially if you've been rocking with us the last couple of years. Now, I might understand. Some of you LeBron fans barely joined the last year. But if y'all haven't seen Kuzma play, he is truly worth the wait. James said, thank bro. He said 39 assists today, so impressive. Rondo impact. Yes, and one thing LeBron will always do is move the ball extremely well. I just think he needs to be a little bit more aggressive, especially in the second half. But, ball movement-wise, LeBron always sets the tone starting the game. And, yes, it does help to have another floor general like Rajon Rondo. I think the bench is the perfect place for Rondo. I really do. The starters are perfect. Avery Bradley, elite defense. When Danny Green is on, elite defense as well, can knock down shots. Avery Bradley's mid-range game is sick. So, and when he hits a 3, we're pretty much invincible. But all in all, this game was well-rounded. I feel like we made some mistakes, but again, the refs were too involved for my liking. I didn't like the way the refs pretty much orchestrated this game. Oh, good point, Martin. He said, DTLF, it looks like Caruso got KCP's minutes. He said, #Bald Mamba. Yes, again, loving Frank Vogel making adjustments. adjustments that Luke Walton never dared to make in his 3-year stint. He's already benching KCP, man, because he's been playing really bad. So that makes another big difference as well. Caruso got the bulk of minutes, and with Rondo back, it looks like your boy KCP is going to have to earn his way out of the doghouse. He's already in it. So the last 2 games, I think he's only averaged like 7 minutes or something like that. So, I mean, our coach has been doing work as well. Again, hats off to Frank Vogel. I don't have too much to complain about. Last game I didn't like how he didn't insert JaVale McGee the last game, but this game he did work. Hey, how you doing? Said, I missed you. When is your day off? My day off is today. Today is my day off. Tomorrow and Thursday. So I'll be right here. He said, LeBron's been missing open layups. Yeah, again, part of that could be fatigue, partially mental as well. Hopefully the King starts playing like the King again, though, because when he was balling out, we were invincible, right? So he just needs to join the party again and get back to the 20-point per game scoring club. The last couple of games he's been under, and it has truly impacted us because the defense kind of plays some zone defense on us and forces us to shoot threes. LeBron has to destroy that zone. He has to slash it up. Same thing with AD. He's been doing that. But with his shoulder, again, guys, how do you guys feel about this, though? With the way that his shoulder blade has been kind of like sagging and stuff, I don't like that. It doesn't look healthy for an 82-game season. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint. I say sit him down for the next week or so. I give him 2 to 3 games off. We have a pretty solid schedule. So with Kuzma kind of looking like he's back in his flow, I think we can do work. Hey, thanks, Jose. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, yeah, if you guys haven't checked out my song, go ahead and check that out, guys. It's called Popping Off, featuring your boy Lonnie. That thing is fire, for reals, man. He said, I love LeBron, but he chilling. AD a beast, bro. AD can do it all, man. AD is absolutely MVP candidate. LeBron is as well, but LeBron has to continue to stay aggressive. I agree. Dan, Trae Young dropped 42 and beat the Nuggets. I like Trae's game, yes. Trae way. Trae Young is a real beast. Been liking him since he came out of, Oklahoma. I told a lot of people, too, they were trashing him early on in his rookie season, saying Doncic is way better. I said, those 2 guys are going to go toe-to-toe for their whole career. You can't make that assessment early on. He said, LeBron, stop shooting, please. Yeah, I don't like it when LeBron settles, especially when he can put the defense on their toes and do work. Now, LeBron's so unselfish that when he drives, most of the time he's looking to kick. I feel like the defense knows this. He should be more unpredictable and look to finish. I know the refs get out of hand. They don't call fouls sometimes, but that can't deter you from doing what you do best. He said, I've been watching you since your background was your plain-ass wall. The improvement you made to this channel is absolutely insane. Thank you, brother. And no, I've always had these posters behind me. I just never brought you guys in here because I was more comfortable doing it out there. And also my Wi-Fi was stronger out there. But now that I got that 200 meg, I got you guys. She said, I can massage AD's shoulder. Absolutely. I'm sure he's going to need that. I'm sure he will. You have healing hands? That's good to know. Hey, you should put in your application. Maybe they need a professional masseuse out there. Whatever it takes. Hey, we got to have our boy AD ready to go. So if Mrs. Healing Hands over here could do work, then that'll be truly appreciated by Laker Nation. Why was AD fired up against the Suns? You know why? Because the Suns have been playing great basketball, and they also kind of played dirty. They kept elbowing my man in the ribs. If you didn't notice, he kept on holding his ribs and stuff. I kept worrying about injury. And then Baines kind of slid under him. I don't know if it was intentional or not. I can't say that because I don't know the dude like that, but it's a dangerous play. So I'm glad we escaped with our health. And like I said, I would definitely sit Anthony Davis for the next couple of games. I truly would, because we don't want to risk injury. And if he continues to just deteriorate his shoulder, then anything's possible. Where the Kuz haters at? Nowhere, man. They're hiding tonight. So which injury is more serious, the shoulder or the ribs? Both would be serious and detrimental if they were serious. So, yeah, we just want our golden child to stay golden, right? We don't need him to be damaged and all that good stuff. So I don't like load management, but in this case, AD is not 100% healthy. So I pray that they sit him for the next couple of games. God forbid something worse happens. He said, where the Flipper fans at? Nobody cares about those, man. Honestly, there's probably only a handful of those in LA, and they are extremely confused. I wouldn't be shocked if they're in this channel watching this because they got nothing better to do. He said, LeBron needs to stop shooting the step back 3 and no more fadeaways in the post. Now, I don't mind his post game at all, But the step back three is only a matter of situation. For example, if you're hot, then okay, that shot is acceptable. If you're not, then I expect you to get closer to the basket and shoot a higher percentage bucket. But that's just me. Maybe I'm being too hard on him. He's still having a great season. But I hold my superstars to a higher account. Same thing goes for AD. I'm going to be extremely hard on him when he messes up because I hold him to a higher degree, unless he's injured like right now, right? But all in all, man, super excited. Is it how much on them Kuzma Pumas? I don't know, man. I don't know, but I would definitely cop me a pair. So we have back-to-back tomorrow then? Yes, we play tomorrow as well. So, again, I would rest AD, potentially even LeBron. I think Kuzma could do a lot of the scoring. He could take off some of the scoring load for this team. And with our role players, we might even be able to manage a win or two. So, yeah, I would give AD at least 2 games off. I really would. Not just tomorrow. But AD is he's such a warrior. He's such a beast that I wouldn't be shocked if he plays tomorrow. I just hope that they're able to convince him not to because, again, he said back-to-back have higher rate for injuries. Be careful. Absolutely. We have to protect our jewels, man. No pun intended. Absolutely. He said, all jokes aside, LeBron seemed gassed. That 3 scares me. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say if it's gassed or not, but yeah, I think he needs to, I don't know, pace himself a little bit better. A little bit better. He said, we need every player's hands down. Hi, Dan. Hope you don't change. I like your show a lot. What was that? I didn't get that last part. You're the best looking guy I ever seen. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's funny. AD has said he doesn't want to rest. Yeah, no. Anthony Davis, if it's up to Anthony Davis, he's not going to rest, guys. He's not going to rest. So, but sometimes, man, we need to rest them, against their own will because, players, they're going to play through it just like KD did in the finals. They're going to want to play. But again, we prefer to have them for the long marathon than just a sprint. You say, yo, Dan, let's go to the Clippers game on Xmas Day. If I could get tickets, I definitely would. But as of right now, there's no way, man. I got to pay my rent and my bills. Those tickets are going to be a hard get. But I will be here covering it from home. I will be, however, at the game, if God willing, for the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets versus the Lakers, December 22nd. Y'all can find me in Staples Center. So I hope to see some of you guys there. So happy we won. Yeah, me too, man. Definitely, bro. We needed this victory. I would have been bummed out if we lost. This was a very winnable game. And yes, we're playing a talented team, but we are the superior team. We are also the superior team versus the Raptors. But unfortunately, we ended up losing that one. But hey, one game at a time. We're about to cancel the Christmas on the Clippers. Yeah, man. That'll be the best Christmas present for me. If the Lakers are able to whoop, not just beat, I want to whoop the Clippers. If we're able to whoop the Clippers, then that's a wrap. That's a wrap for me. My Christmas will be set. He said Rondo kind of broke down that zone crap. That's what Rondo does. He's an elite guard, man. He doesn't settle. He took a couple threes, but he doesn't really settle. Now, that was just like to test it out, see if he had the hot hand. Rondo has improved as a three-point shooter. But all in all, man, he's a great decision maker type guard. That's why I never understood the hate for Rondo. A lot of people didn't like him when Lonzo was on the team. I think he was good for Lonzo as well. But I understand that sometimes Luke Walton overplayed him over Lonzo, and I didn't like that either. What do you think about this? Bron is pacing. Yeah, we know that will help. But, damn, when y'all write paragraphs, it's hard because, the chat is moving, and it's hard for my eyes to, lock in on the comment. But here you go. He said, yeah, we know that will help, but he's really passive, and the rest of the squad could strengthen up when he turns it up. It's a big plus. Yes, he definitely needs to help us by being more aggressive, especially down the stretch. I'm okay with him playmaking in the first half and getting teammates involved. But all in all, man, LeBron James has been phenomenal this season. But in the fourth quarter, he needs to improve his execution. This is the second game where he throws up a dud in the fourth quarter. The first one was unfortunately with the Clippers. So he needs to show up more because if not, he's going to give haters like Skip Bayless more ammo, more fuel to their fire to just keep hating. And LeBron is an MVP candidate for sure. He's almost averaging a triple-double. He said clutch rebound by Bradley. Yes, Bradley has played his heart out. I love it. If I had to name one X factor besides the two superstars so far early in the season, it's been Avery Bradley with his defense, his hustle, his mid-range jump shot, his ability to attack the rim. He's just been well-rounded, and I love what he's done so far this season. He said 8-2. I mean, that's an amazing start. Yes, it is, Jonathan. Absolutely. The Lakers have gone out the gates as we should with our schedule, or according to the experts with our schedule, even though it's been tougher than predicted because those teams got out to great starts, you know. He said, facts, Dan, AB is clamping people. Yes, I love it, man. Avery Bradley has been sensational. He said, I love my Lakers. I bleed purple and gold all day long. That's what's up, bro. Me too. Me too. Thoughts on the Clippers beating the Raptors by 10 points? The Raptors were gassed. After we gave work to them, they were gassed, and they fell short. I saw the second half of that game, and I thought the Raptors were going to win it. Unfortunately, they ran out of gas. But, I mean, the Clippers have been okay to start the season. Honestly, their defense has been overrated. I don't like their defense at all. Am I worried about PG coming back to Clippers? No. I actually think that it's going to take time for them to actually gel. I feel like Kawhi and Paul George play similar styles. Who's going to sacrifice, right, for the betterment of the team? If they both try to do too much, they're actually going to take away from the team instead of adding to it. Now, defensively, they're going to get a little bit better, but who knows? Who knows? Paul George is coming off of an injury, so who knows how he's even going to look. But I'm not concerned about the Clippers because where they're weak, we're strong in the paint. They're weak in the paint, we're strong in the paint. He said, Dan, if Giannis and Kawhi both want to join the Lakers in 2021, who would you choose to team up with AD? That's easy. Greek freak all day. Easy. Kawhi had his chance. He passed on it. Now we're going to pass on him. We don't need Kawhi after this. You know, he can go be a journeyman like Carmelo after he's done with the Clippers. He's going to find out real soon they're not going to win a thing. Not a thing. Good night, Dan. See you tomorrow after the Laker game. All right. Have a good night. Every time AD hit the floor, I'm scared that he stays on the floor. Now, I understand that. That's definitely a concern. And you never want your superstar to be on the floor at all because for the same reason you just mentioned, right? But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully he stays healthy. And the rest, leave it up to God. But we're going to need health, and we're going to need, I think, better management of our players. I want to see us start to blow out teams. That way we can rest LeBron and AD in the second half. That would be great. If we can get out to quicker starts and start blowing out teams by like 20-plus points, then maybe we can definitely buy some minutes for LeBron and Anthony Davis to be on the bench more often. I think that's going to be the key, getting off to quick starts. He said, Rondo's game is just like Jason Kidd, who improved his jumper. Ooh, that's a great comparison. I agree. Jason Kidd improved his jumper late in his career, so I agree. Rondo has truly came a long way since he came in the league. He couldn't even shoot a mid-range jump shot when he first came into the league. He said, PG can't see LeBron, period. Absolutely, but again, I'm not concerned about Kawhi and PG. We know they're going to get theirs. Is the paint where we have to win the battle on both ends, on the defensive end and on the offensive end. Our defense is truly on point. Yes, it is, but tonight I kind of was disappointed with the defense, except in Spurs. We played in Spurs. We got to stay consistent with that lockdown mentality. Hey, Jameson Mesa, man, always coming through with the donations, brother. I truly appreciate you. He said, how concerning with the AD and this shoulder ailment. It is concerning for me, and that's why I'm saying I think we should definitely look to rest him a couple of games for sure. It is concerning though. I don't want to see his shoulder sagging like this. I broke my arm when I was little, and my shoulder used to sag like this. That's how I knew there was something wrong with it. But the funny story is I used to play football. See, in Compton, there's a lot of concrete, man. There's not a lot of grass. So sometimes you will play football in the concrete. So quick little story, just to sidetrack you guys from Laker talk. And so, I used to be a quarterback when I was little. I remember I used to play with some, Samoans, and they're huge. They're very strong. They have men bodies as kids and as teenagers. I got tackled by a really big one when I was throwing the ball, and I landed like this with my hand like this, and I snapped it right here. I think that's how it happened. I don't remember. But I snapped it in half, and I didn't go to the doctors. I was a tough kid. I remember I was like in pain, and people there were trying to they were telling me my arm was broken, but I didn't want to believe them. And so they were trying to snap my arm back into place. And I remember they lift my arm, and I would be screaming in agony. But I didn't go to the doctor. Moral of the story: I didn't go to the doctor till 3 days later, and they scolded my mom because they said, why didn't she take me to the doctor? My bones could have healed the wrong way, right? I didn't even know it was broken. I was just used to take pain like that. But all in all, guys, sometimes you don't even know how bad the injuries can be. And I hope that Anthony Davis could take some games off. Seriously. He said, Dan, breaking news. Anthony Davis has a rib injury as well. I told you guys, man. I told you guys. That's tough. So we should definitely sit him. We should definitely sit him maybe for like a week or so. If that's the case, if that's false, then so be it. But all in all, I think we should rest him just because of the way his shoulder's looking, man. It's hanging kind of like mine was when it was broken. So I should have known that it was messed up. Now, I'm not saying he broke anything, but I'm just saying he doesn't look healthy at all. So, He said, Dan, do you think the team will stay the same until the playoffs, or do you think they will make changes, trades, and buyouts? I think there will be one trade, one addition. It might be Iguodala. If it's not Iguodala, I'm not sure. But, yeah, I think there will be one little tweak they're going to have to make. I think there's going to be one. He was holding on to that rib, but I didn't see any news on it yet. Yeah, me neither. Disregard that update. Some people like to just troll us. It is what it is. He said, Kuzma can start for AD. That's the beauty of this, the depth on this team, man. That's the beauty of the depth is that next man up, right? If a player has to, sit out with an injury, then the next man up. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. Much love to you guys. I appreciate all the support. Again, if you guys haven't heard my new track, please, please, please go over there and just drop a like. You don't even have to listen to the track. It truly helps my track get out there, man. I put in work to that, Dan the engineer, man, whatever you want to call me. But I did work with my boy Lonnie, and I think that deserves at least 200 likes. So if we can get that up, I truly appreciate you guys. I see about 650 people in here. So the song is called Popping Off. Go ahead and show some love. And also keep it locked right here for all things Lakers, guys, and more. If you already haven't, please, please, please hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys here tomorrow for another pregame and postgame, man. Have a great night, Laker Nation. Much love. Peace out.